2022 is over. We are now in 2023, so I'm going to give you my picks for my 10 most anticipated movies of the year. Hi, my name is Nathan. I talk about a bunch of movies on this channel. Down below in the comment section, share your most anticipated movies of the year. Click that like button if you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe, and let's begin. We'll kick things off with Dune Part 2. Now, I thoroughly enjoyed the first Dune film from a couple of years ago. I think that it's a really solid sci-fi adventure that's a bit more mature. Denis Villeneuve is set to return to direct in this movie, and the very existence of this movie makes me appreciate the first one even more, and so I'm excited to check it out. Number 9, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. This is a movie that, had it not been delayed so many times, it probably would have been higher up on this list, but because it's been delayed so many times, it's soured me a little bit on it. With all that said, I really enjoyed the trailer they gave out. I enjoyed this. This is obviously a classic, one of the best action franchises of all time that everybody enjoys. I really enjoy the stuff Tom Cruise is doing in 2022. In particular, Top Gun Maverick. I really enjoyed that. And this franchise has not disappointed in a while, and so pretty excited to check it out. And I hope it's another good entry into this franchise. Number 8, Oppenheimer. This is a film about the creation of the atomic bomb, which at first glance might not be that interesting to me, but it's being directed by Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan, if you guys don't know, is one of my favorite directors of all time. He has done a bunch of stuff that I just absolutely love, and I don't really go negative on any of the films that I've seen from him, and so what he brings to the table on this biopic, I'm very interested, and because Nolan's name is put on it, I'm interested in checking it out. And you have my attention. Number 7 is John Wick Chapter 4. Another one of the best action franchises of all time is the John Wick trilogy. And so when they're doing a 4th film, I am really excited. As of right now, even though they have a trailer, I have seen the trailer. I don't even remember the premise of this movie at the time I'm shooting this video. But anything with the name John Wick on it, I am very excited for. The action is probably just as stylized in this movie as all the other ones. I'm excited to see another great John Wick action movie next year. Number 6 is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I am a big fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the first film in Phase 5 is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. The trailer they gave out is pretty cool. They have teases of people like Kang the Conqueror, and it feels like this Ant-Man movie is going bigger in scale, while going also really small in the quantum realm. If they succeed at this will be easily the best of the Ant-Man movies, because the Ant-Man movies have always been small in scale, and so when you put multiversal stuff in, this Ant-Man movie is going to make more money than the first two, probably going to be the best of the Ant-Man movies. Kicking off the top 5 is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. The Indiana Jones franchise is the best adventure franchise of all time. And then they made some questionable choices with Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but I feel like this movie will move away from that. I'm very happy James Mangold is directing the movie. James Mangold has done a bunch of stuff I enjoy. My favorite of his films is probably Logan, which is just a great movie, and so I'm wondering what he could bring to the table on our classic adventurer, and so very interested. Number 4 is Fast X. Now, if you guys don't know, I absolutely love the Fast and the Furious franchise. I really enjoy a bunch of the films in this franchise, and no matter how ridiculous they could get, especially with like F9 back in 2021, this is a film that I'm very looking forward to. It's directed by Louis Leterrier. If you don't know, directed this movie called Transporter, which is a great Jason Statham action movie. And with the Fast and Furious movies, it feels like all of them are trying to outdo the last one, as in make it more ridiculous. And I'm so excited to see what kind of ridiculous stunts and things they have in this movie they have to offer. In 3rd place is Ghostbusters 4. Now, I'm pretty sure in 2021, my favorite movie of the year is Ghostbusters Afterlife, and so a sequel to that movie obviously doesn't sound like a bad idea. We don't even have a trailer, poster, we don't know much about this movie, but the fact that it is a sequel to this movie makes me really excited. I love how Ghostbusters Afterlife was able to capture the magic of the original Ghostbusters yet again, like 40 years later after the original came out, and I feel like they'll continue it with this film. McKenna Grace, Bill Murray is returning in this movie. I am very excited to see what they're going to do with it. Our runner-up is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy movies in the MCU, one of my favorite franchises in this franchise, and James Gunn says that this will be the best of the Guardians movies, and he says it wasn't his favorite shooting experience because this movie is so emotional to him. The trailers tease out Adam Warlock and the High Evolutionary. Looking forward to seeing them in this movie. James Gunn says it's going to be emotional and the best of the Guardians movies, and that has me very excited, especially since the original Guardians of the Galaxy is one of my top 3 MCU movies. It's way up there, and so the fact that this movie might possibly outdo the first one has me really excited to check it out. And it's very, very exciting. But my most anticipated movie of 2023 is Creed 3. Now, if you don't know, I'm a huge fan of the Rocky franchise. The original Rocky is one of my favorites, and all of the sequels, save for Rocky 5, are really, really good. In Creed 3, it doesn't have Rocky in it, and it's having a movie where Adonis gets to stand on its own, and that's what the Creed movies are built around so much, and I'm looking forward to check that out. Another thing here is that in the trailers, they tease this Jonathan Majors character, which I'm really digging the ideas they're doing with him, and giving Adonis a backstory you tied to him, and I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with this movie. Now, I have this little skepticism because Rocky isn't in it, but these whole movies have been based around whether Adonis can stand on his own, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do that, and I love Rocky, so this is my most anticipated movie of 2023. There you have it. Those are my most anticipated movies of the year. Down below in the comment section, share your ranking. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end. I will see you in the next one.